And no comment because I feel like insulting you, but I don't want to for those people that just started Starcraft. But yeah, generally, for the most part, from my knowledge, Zealots don't attack air units. So if Mutalisks come around, then you're in pretty bad shape. So generally, Archon is the best counter, I think, at least to go against Mutalisks, at least with this build order. Well, okay, I'm not saying that. I'm for sure Archon is the best counter, like as a fact, to do against, to do with this build order, because on Archon not only does it kill Mutalisks, but if your opponent's going Hydralisk too, Archon can be very beneficial, and because it does so much damage, and it's able to take so much damage, fucking 350 shields, man, like, it's like a baller right there. Anyways, so right now, yeah, I got +1 plus leg. I'm gonna push Ensign, discarding to see where he's base, if he has any bases. And notice my timing. My scout reached this base exactly when my Protoss army was ready to push up. So pretty much, if I ever saw a base, I would go fuck it up. And now 4 Sunkens here. As you can see, he has 4 hatcheries there. So I highly doubt he has a hatchery, one random hatchery somewhere mining. Fuck, I'm tired. And yeah, so I really doubt he's a hatchery somewhere mining. And what am I gonna say right now? I totally forgot. Yeah, so I know he's at 2 bases, and if he's at 2 bases, then he's generally like, okay, I'm in the lead right now. Let's put it that way, because 2 base Zerg versus 2 base Protoss, especially when I have an army advantage over him, there's almost no way he can win, unless he goes for Mutalisks or some sort of harassment. And speaking of the devil, I just saw Mutalisks. So there's the Mutalisks, and now yeah, that's definitely one thing he can do. That is a little bit more than 9 Mutalisks. That's probably around, that's a lot of Mutalisks. That's probably around 12, 15 Mutalisks. Either way, I'm not, okay, I'm actually a little worried now, because that's quite a bit of Mutalisks. He actually, I don't know, that was good on his part, I guess that's all I can say. That is something I should have just been more prepared for. And he's really tight with his defense too, because he got 4 sunken, so I can't really counter that well, because he has nice hatchery placement too. Lots of Zerg players these days call it Sin City. He's got a good Sin City going. And I got 2 Archons here, but as you can see, he's microing his Mutalisk to pick off this hatchery, which he probably will get, considering he's committing so much to it. And yeah, he has gotten it, which is definitely not good for me, but well, okay, nothing else to it. It's not that good for me. Hold on, I'm really tired right now. I'm sorry. Shit. So yeah, he did pick off this Nexus, and that's really bad for me. But he's still at 2 bases, which is the one thing I can, like, you know, I can just be like, I can kind of like, I can, what do you call it? One thing I can pretty much like, oh, okay, I don't know what it's called, but pretty much he's gonna be at 2 bases, so I can be like, oh, okay, I'm not that far behind. Because if he was at 3 bases, then it'd be like, shit, I'm really far behind. But 2 bases is not that bad, and as you can see, my army has not stopped growing though. My macro has still been going. Sure, I'm gonna have a little bit less minerals to mine, but honestly, like, he's trying to harass me for one reason, because he can't really face me head on. Generally, if you can face your opponent head on, there's no reason to harass that much. Well, okay, I can't say that. Generally, if you can, okay, here I want. Another thing he is doing here is intercepting my probe mining, because he knows that those probes have to go in my expansion nexus to be able to return those minerals, so he's harassing that. And what I was about to say is, generally, when you can overrun your opponent because you have a bigger military advantage, you don't need to harass that much. Harassing still is good. Don't stop it, even if you're in the lead, like, if you have more military advantage. But like, generally, when 2 people have a big army, they just make them clash and see who comes on top, if they're both confident in their army. But I know he's not confident in his army, because I know my army is bigger than his. Although he has been massing up quite a bit of units from those 4 hatcheries, so I'm not gonna think this game's, well, it's definitely far from over, because he is still can win pretty much. If I had to give a lead to someone, I'd say I'm in the lead by just a little bit though. And now I'm getting ready to storm, because I know a big battle is about to engage, and really nice storms there, really bad storm dodging on his part, and shit, he's got lurkers, so I'm gonna have to run now. But I did enough damage. Those Zealots and Archons like melt Hydralisks like nothing. And now getting a DT, gonna go DT drop his main, and I don't know how much I can stress this. 1 DT does so much damage at a Zerg's main, so really do a DT drop if you're able to find the minerals or spare time to do it, because it can really change the game, I'm not gonna lie. And now I'm just waiting for him to push out because I have map control and I'm pretty much containing the Zerg player, and that's when you know you're not in a good position, when a Protoss player is containing you and you're the Zerg player. And now I'm just gonna make those Lurker do 2 extra shots somewhere else, just because I want these cannons for time. And he's trying to kill the cannon with my Zerg. That's not gonna happen. And just getting pylons. I don't know where I keep making pylons, but I don't know, they keep dying or something. I've made quite a bit of pylons these past times, and holy crap, this Lurker is doing a shitload of damage. That's definitely not good. Now I killed it, but that Lurker did way more damage than it should have. And now I got a DT patrolling to see where his expansion is going to be, but I don't see it anywhere. And my shuttle's back, so my shuttle transferred that DT, but I don't know where that DT went. Generally, when I go with the DT, I just click near the mineral line, then click stop with the DT, and it does its job. And as of now, like, I don't know, like, what he's... I just think he's trying to mass up and then hopefully think of getting a lucky push out. I saw something move up the map. I don't know what it was. I think it was a drone. And there we go. Okay, here's this big push, and what he's probably gonna... the winner of this is probably gonna end up winning the game. At least I think so. Right now... Okay, yeah, so this guy's really bad at storm dodging, and as you can see, I'm good at storming, so it's kind of a win-win situation for me. And now storming all those Hydralisks, and he didn't even get my aircon, so that's another win-win situation. And now we're just gonna go scout around for some more bases. I got my 3rd base started, and I'm just realized generally, like, when I go 2-gate, and like, one thing bad I know I do is I go 2-gate, then I expand, and I just sit on 2 bases. If my opponent has 2 bases, I don't really take the effort to get a 3rd base, which I really is not a good idea. I should definitely be getting 3rd bases faster. This 3rd base is actually kind of late, later than what it should be. And now again, since I know I can spare the minerals and whatnot, I'm gonna go get a Templar drop, because Templar drops and DT drops, like, honestly, they own the crap out of Zerg, or at least any race in that matter, just because, well, they kill drones, and anything that kills drones is good. And now he's going to kill my 3rd, which is really shitty. But now I'm going to storm his natural, so I pretty much killed his natural.